Hey y'all, so I forgot about the net tonight, so let's just hop on without further ado and let's see what's up. There we go. Finally in. Let's do this thing.
Okay, Travis. Well, it was good to have you on board from wherever you are. I don't know if you're at home or you're at your camp there, but you're sounding good, and you have a good day over there in Western Australia, Travis. Good to have you on board, and you have a good week also in school. We'll catch you next week when you have time to check in. 7-3, Travis. This is KGHCX. Oh, I see we have two stations on board. I've got let's see, N3AHC, that's Antonio, and I've got KA9ARZ. So we'll add those two. Let's go to Antonio, and then we'll do Kevin. Good evening, Antonio. How are things in Pennsylvania this evening? N3AHC, go ahead.
This is N3 AHC. So I just realized the net was tonight. Like I had my alarm set and everything, and then I just got completely off track, and then I just realized that the net was tonight. But anyway, things down here in southeastern PA. I mean, not too bad. I mean, it's not too hot, but it's not too cold either. And not really much has been going on with me, so that's all that I really have. So I'm gonna go back to the net now. This is N3 AHC.
Okay, Antonio, thanks for checking in. Things are going well for you, and glad you remembered to check in here before we close it down. So you have a good day over there, good weekend, and we'll hopefully see you next week. All right, Kevin, you're up next. KA9ARZ. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Ed, and everybody on the net, on the Western Hemisphere, and I guess a good morning or afternoon, evening for those on the Eastern Hemisphere. It's KA9ARZ at the home QTH here in Sturgeon Bay. Yeah, notice that was not hooked up to the local Menominee repeater, so I fired up my Android phone and hooked up, sometimes it happens, have a guest net control, but then heard the golden tones of Ed there, so glad I was able to get in here and add one to the count. We're shooting some action photos this afternoon at a basketball game, and guess you could say enjoying the mild weather of sorts. Who knows? This trend continues. Might be doing open water fishing at the Stone Quarry in the near future. Have to see how that goes. But anyways, yeah, with temperatures above the freezing mark as of late there. Yeah, that big dumping of snow we had on the second weekend in January thereabouts. Yeah, kind of not much left of it anymore. Even the big snowbanks, just kind of remnants of them. So, yeah, glad that spring will show up in the near future, hopefully. Appreciate you picking up the net tonight, Ed, and able to add me to the count. KGHCX, KA9ARZ, 73.
Okay, this is KGHCX. Very good, Kevin. Yeah, I tried twice to get into the local repeater, and it said it was not connected. And I did the right code, but it just would not connect. So that's why you didn't get us on the repeater there. But we got you this way, and loud and clear. Okay. Anybody else on board? Any further comments before we close it down?
This is KI, and hey, I forgot to say during my transmission, today we were, after our POTOS, Kirsten make a contact with me on 2 meters with her new HT from QRZ for the new ham things, right? So we'd make contacts, and then we were still listening on the simplex frequency, the national calling simplex frequency, 146520, and all of a sudden some, station comes in. Apparently there's a Toledo, Ohio station on that I could hear, but very faintly. I didn't make contact with him, but we are mobile, and some person down in Bangor, Michigan, which my dad says was about 30 miles west of us. I made contact with some guy 30 miles west of us in the car on the national calling frequency. So the things were really good today, apparently. 2 meter, we had like just a slight good amount today, and it was very sunny today too, so that was nice. So just thought I'd say that, Ed, this is KIAN.
Yeah, KGHC. Yeah, your dad did mention that on a Facebook messenger to me. Yes, and the band is open right now too. I noticed before the net I could key up Baraboo, Wisconsin, and there's even a station outside of Muskegon that came through. And also up there, just north of the bridge, up in the UP, way on the Pickford, Michigan, way up and on the eastern end. So the band is open right now. It's so you might want to even give it a try and see how many repeaters you can pick up. But and yes, John, I did. I'm aware of the eclipse in April, and yes, you are almost in the totality area. So be sure you make a point. I don't know if you'll be in school at that time or what, but don't miss it. We're a little bit, well, we'll get partial eclipse up here, but we won't get any totality. But there'll be a section of the country from west coast to east coast into Canada on the east side. They'll have a total eclipse of the sun, which is very, very unusual. I think the next one is not until 2030. It's a good few years ahead yet. So that's coming up in April. KGHCX will be standing by for anybody else who would like to check in.
Yankee Delta 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo.
Yankee Delta 1 Hotel. Let's see. I didn't get the full call. It disappeared from my screen. You're coming in through Meganets, I believe. Give me a call again. This is Ed, KGHCX, up here in the Upper Peninsula of the state of Michigan, USA. Go ahead. What is your location?
Okay, thank you very much, and good morning, TGA CX, yeah, Mr. Edward, yes, yes, good morning. This is Yankee Delta 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo from Indonesia. I am live from Indonesia. Okay, best regard for you and family. Supporting to the net, Yankee Delta 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo, best regard and family, 73 Mabuhay.
Okay, you're from Indonesia. Thank you for checking in. You're already on Sunday morning over there in Indonesia. Thanks for joining us. And we're here in your case, every morning at this time on the Yacht Echolink node. Yankee Delta 1 Kilo Hotel Kilo. Thanks for checking in. 73. KGHCX. Yep. You never know who's going to check in anywhere in the world. Sometimes we get surprise check-ins like the one we just had from Indonesia. KGHCX.
This is KK7MNM. I was wondering if anybody would be available right now to give me an HF signal report. I don't know which bands are good, maybe 20 meters, but just wondering. This is KK7MNM.
Well, you want to try 20? And my rig is on right now. Let's see, what have I got on right now? I'm on 14.332 right now, and I don't believe anybody is using it. Do you want to give it a try, Jackson? 14.332.
Yeah, sure. I'll tune right to it. Tune up my antenna, and then I'll try calling out my call sign.
Okay, if anybody else wants to go over on 14, that's the sideband system frequency, but I don't think they have it on right now. KGHCX. I'll be listening.
Called out. Could anybody hear me?
Nope, I didn't hear anything on this end. Anybody else here, Jackson? It could be that the band is not open between the two of us on 20. Doesn't mean that it wouldn't work on another band. What other bands do you have available? Do you have 40 or you have 17 meters, or you want to try? Let's see. You want to try 40?
Yeah, I can try 40. I can transmit on 160 all the way up to 6 meters on my HF, so yeah, I can do any HF band right now. But yeah, I'll hop over to 40. What frequency?
I'll not try. I'm on 7263. 7263. 7.263. Give that a shot. See if that'll work.
Alright, well, it seems like the net is pretty much wrapping up, so I'm just going to end this video here, and this is 73s from N3AHC.